Hey, what's up guys, Lego Kid here, and today LEGO has officially revealed all of the new upcoming LEGO City 2023 summer sets. And oh my gosh, this is probably one of the best summer waves to ever come from LEGO City, if not one of the top 10 best summer waves ever. There are so many great and amazing new sets that LEGO has to offer, like a car wash, a new skate park, a family house, a big town center, a Arctic exploration ship, and so much more. This wave is truly amazing, and you'll see why. So let's go ahead and jump right into the video. First off, we have set number 60362, and also called the Car Wash. Now, this set will be retailing for $20 in the US. This set will also contain 243 pieces, and along with 2 minifigures. Now, the price of this set being $20 is actually really amazing. That's actually the best deal for any other set you could ever get from this wave. So, in this set, we have 2 minifigures. One of them is a female civilian, and here she has a new torso print. And then we also have a normal car wash worker, and he doesn't have any new prints whatsoever. Now, for the build of the car wash, I really like the look for this sign above the building and also the car wash logo. And for the inside of the building here, there is a feature which you can have a few suds just drop from the ceiling and onto the car. And there's also some brushes at the very front of the building which you can have the car go right through. And speaking of which, we also have a yellow car build in the set, so that way you can have something to play along with. And off to the side of the building, there's also a vacuum to pretend like you're cleaning the inside of your car, I guess. So I do like that inclusion here. So overall, this is such an amazing set, and I'm glad that this time around it's not a great vehicle set, so that's what I like about it. And again, if you're ever wanting to get a car wash building from LEGO City, this is probably the cheapest one you could ever get. And again, I really like that price of this set being $20. And next up, we have set number 60363, and also called the Ice Cream Shop. Now, this set will be retailing for $40 in the US. This set will also contain 296 pieces, and along with 3 minifigures. Now, for this set being $40, I would say that's an okay price. I would say it's more of like a $30 to $35 set at most. But I still like everything that you get here in this set. So I do like the build for that big ice cream cone sign at the top. And I also like the detailing of how that ice cream is kind of dripping out to the front of the building, more towards the entryway. So that looks nice. And the building for this ice cream shop here kind of reminds me of a Baskin Robbins a little bit. I don't know if it's just me, but anyways, I like the build for the building here, and especially at the front. Inside, there is a plant, and there's also a service counter along with a blender and also a freezer more towards the back. And in the set, you have the inclusion of a bicycle for the 2 civilians, and there's also 2 side builds like a sign with some of their different flavors, and also a sign pointing to the ice cream shop. And as for the minifigures, this set actually includes some pretty decent ones. So we have a kid with a ice cream, and here he also has a birthday balloon. And then we also have a grown-up here with a new phone accessory, and he also has a new torso print and face print. And here we also have a ice cream worker in a bear outfit, which looks nice. I actually kind of like that new torso print and also the new bear mask piece. So this set, again, is actually really great, and I would make sure to consider getting this set. And next up, we have set number 60364, and also called the Street Skate Park. Now, this set will be retailing for $60 in the US. This set will also contain 454 pieces, and along with 4 minifigures. And this set is by far probably my second or third favorite LEGO set of this summer. I really love it. There's so much going on with the build and the minifigures and stuff like that. Not only that, but this skate park set is like 100 times better than that skate park set we got a few years back from Lego City as well. So this one is definitely an upgrade. I love all of the different obstacles and stuff like that included here. And for this set being $60, I think that's actually a reasonable price to me personally. Either way, for the minifigures, we just have some normal civilians. One of them is on a bike, which I believe there is a new bike color there. And then we also have a normal skater with a beatbox and also a phone accessory and also a purple spray can. And there's also two female skaters as well. One of them is on a purple skateboard, and then we also have one on a yellow scooter. So I like those 4 different types of skating vehicles essentially for the skate park. Either way, with the purple spray can, I do like some of these stickers here meant to represent graffiti essentially, so I do like that detailing. For the build here, there's also the inclusion of 2 of those orange ramp pieces from Stunts, so that's pretty nice to get. And there's also some different types of obstacles for the skate park here, specifically for the bike. There's also an orange half pipe as well, and also some grinding poles for the scooter or the skater. And speaking of which, right beneath or right next to the half pipe here, there is a hangout area for the skaters, so that's pretty nice to include as well. And there's also a basketball hoop or net right above the half pipe, so that's also nice to get here. Either way, this set is again really amazing, and there's so much going on here that I love about it, and I honestly want to get it. So yeah, this set I will definitely make sure to get. Next up, we have set number 60365, and also called the Apartment Building. Now, this set will be retailing for $80 in the US. This set will also contain 688 pieces, and along with 6 minifigures. Now, this set, in my opinion, is not the best, but it's also not the worst. I would say it's a pretty decent set to get if you're ever wanting to expand your own Lego City display a little bit. I do kind of like the design for the building here and how it kind of has that modern artistic architectural look to it, with all of those white triangle tiles making up some sort of pattern at the front. And I do kind of like the different housing units for this apartment building here. So we have like 3 different housing units for all of the different minifigures, and there's also a convenience store on the ground floor. And right outside, there's also a new type of pathway color for the senior citizen on the scooter. Speaking of which, for the minifigures, we have 6 of them. Each of them do have some sort of new torso print in this set, which is pretty nice to get. And I think one of them does have a alternate face print, which is also nice to get. Either way, again, this set is not all that bad. It's not the best in my opinion, but I would still get it. Maybe if it's like on clearance at some store, maybe. I don't know, but either way, it's still a nice set to get for this new summer wave. And here we have the second biggest set of this wave, and this here is set number 60366, and also called the Ski and Climbing Center. Now, this set will be retailing for $100 in the US. This set will also contain 1,045 pieces, and along with a minifigures. Now, this set is really amazing. I love everything that's going on here, and each of the minifigures are doing their own thing. This set is all over the place, and this set I love a lot more than that original 2019 Ski and Climbing Center we got. But either way, first off with the minifigures here, we have 8 of them, and 4 of them are going down the slope. So we have one that's dirt biking down the slope. We also have one that's snowboarding, and there's also a skier along with a snow tuber as well. And there's also a ramp at the end, which you can have somebody just jump, I guess. Either way, the other 4 minifigures, one of them is a rock climber. We also have 2 kids. One of them is skiing and one of them is skating. And then we have a worker for the hotel, I believe. Anyways, for the interior of the building, we have kind of like a receptionist area. There's also a nice housing unit right above, and there's also a place where you can just hang out and chill. And in it, there's actually an elevator which you can have somebody just get on, and you can like pull them all the way up to the top of the slope. and afterwards you could just push them down the slope and they'll go. So either way, I really love this set. Everything about it is really amazing. I also love some of these ugly rock face pieces being used to make up the rock climbing wall build. So that I really like, and the detailing going into this model is really amazing, and just everything about this set is just so good. I don't know if I'll pick this set up, but I'm kind of tempted to. I really love everything about it. So anyways, for this set being $100, I think that's actually a good price for all that you're getting here, and this set is really amazing. And now moving on to the new Arctic and deep sea exploration sets for this summer. The first set we have is set number 60376, and also called the Arctix Snowmobile. Now this set will be retailing for $10 in the US. This set will also contain 70 pieces and along with one minifigure. So, it's your pretty basic, typical $10 starter set for any other sub theme. So here we have a build for a snowmobile, which I do like the build for, and you can only seat the one minifigure on it. And for the minifigure, this is the cheapest way you could get this new Arctic Explorer figure in. So here she has a new torso print and new leg printing, which look great. And if you want to, you can swap out her helmet piece for alternate hair piece that also comes in the set. And she also has a backpack accessory, which is the recolor of that backpack piece from quite a while ago. Anyways, there's also a little side build, which is a camera, which you can pretend to capture wildlife on. And you can also clip that to the back of the snowmobile, which is pretty nice. And as for another side build, we have this Arctic landscape here, which you can also place the new seal molds on. And this set also includes two new animal molds, which are two seals. So one of them is an adult seal, and then we also have a baby seal as well, which I find very cute. And again, if you want those two new animal molds, then you have to pick this set up. I don't think they come in any other set, but either way, still nice to include these two new animal molds in this set. So, pretty basic set, and it's still great, and I would actually get this set. And next up, we have set number 60377, and also called the Underwater Exploration Ship. Now, this set will be retailing for $30 in the US. This set will also contain 182 pieces, and along with 3 minifigures. So this set is alright. I mean, it's not the worst set, not the best one, but it's alright. Pretty decent for all that you're getting here. For $30, I mean, that's an okay price. Either way, for the builds here, we have a little underwater exploration ship, as well as a deep sea robot and a coral reef setting as well. But first off, with the minifigures, we have 2 deep sea divers, and both of them do have a new torso print, which are the same. Some new leg printing as well, and I believe there is one new face print. There's also a crew member for this ship here, and I believe she also has a new torso print as well. But anyways, for the build of the ship here, I mean, it's alright. Not the worst build, but it's just so awkward looking. It's kind of ugly. I don't know. The build for the ship is just so weird. Either way, there's also a crane at the back of it, which you can lower the robot in. There's also a pretty nice looking build for the deep sea robot as well. And there's also a little setting here, or a coral reef underwater setting for this set. I do like the detailing with the archway, and also the treasure chest just marooned on the sea floor, and as well as a steering wheel as part of the ship. And the set also includes some new animal molds as well. One of them is a hammerhead shark. We also have a stingray, which is a recolor in blue. And then we have 2 turtles. One of them is an adult turtle, and then we also have a baby turtle. So, they're pretty nice inclusions to the set, not really the best. And there's also a new pearl piece as well, which is off to the side of the build, so that's nice to include. Either way, this set, overall, again, not the worst set. It's okay. So, if anything, I would probably pick this set up just for those new animal molds, and maybe to expand my collection on these new underwater sets. But other than that, it's a pretty okay set, but at the moment, I'm probably not going to get this set. And then we have set number 60378, and also called the Arctic Explorer Truck and Mobile Lab. Now this set will be retailing for $70 to $80 in the US. This set will also contain 489 pieces, and along with 4 minifigures. Now for this set in particular, I do not have many pictures of. So this is the only picture I can show you guys at the moment, and it's actually a really great set for all that you're getting here. And I mean, for $70, I think that's a little too much. I would say that's more of like a $50 to $60 set at most. Either way, I still like everything that's going on with the builds. So first off, we have the Arctic Explorer truck, which kind of reminds me of that truck build we got back in 2014 with the Arctic base set. And then we also have the mobile lab here, which kind of reminds me of that mobile lab build we got back in 2018. And inside the lab, we also have a lab setup with some equipment going on and stuff like that to examine the raw material found at the crash site. And speaking of which, for the side builds, we have a meteor that has crashed down in the snow. So you can open up the meteor, and inside there's some raw material. And there's also another little side build which represents some Arctic wasteland. And here there's also the inclusion of 3 polar bears. One of them is actually a reuse of the polar bear piece from 2014. And then we have 2 cubs, which I find very adorable. And there's also 2 fish as well as their accessory, essentially. Either way, this set, again, pretty decent, and I actually like all of the builds that you get here. So this set I may actually consider picking up. I don't know, but it's actually a really great set to get as part of this new Arctic wave. And next up, we have the 4th biggest set of this wave, and surprisingly, it's actually the Arctic Explorer ship. And I'll get to why it's the 4th biggest set of this wave. But anyways, this here is set number 60368, and also called the Arctic Explorer ship. Now this set will be retailing for $150 in the US. This set will also contain 815 pieces, and along with 7 minifigures. So for the minifigures here, we have 2 divers, I think. 2 of them, I think, are crew members. And then we also have another crew member at the back. And then we also have 1 pilot for the helicopter. So anyways, for the build of the Arctic Explorer ship, I really like the build for it. So at the front of the ship, there is a helipad for the helicopter. And right next to it, there's also a operations center for running the ship. And right beneath that, I believe there is a crew cabin for all of the crew members. And at the back of the ship, there's also a place where you can store away the boat and also the robot that is included in this set. And there's also a crane as well with the build of the ship, so you can just twist it and lower the robot into the sea. And the ship here kind of has the same type of ship design as the 2020 Explorer ship, if you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, at the back, there's nothing else much going on. And I would prefer for the helipad to be at the back of the ship. I don't know. I just think that looks better. But either way, for some side builds, we have a little Danny here. We also have a robot which you can lower into the sea. And there's also a little side build, which is a sunken shipwreck with a treasure chest in it and some other stuff in it too. And the set also includes a brand new orca animal mold, which looks so amazing. I find that really cool, and you can also lower the jaw as well. But anyways, the reason why this is the 4th biggest set of this wave is because this one has a lower piece count than, per se, the Deep Sea Submarine, which I will get to in just a few. Either way, this set is still really amazing. I like the build for the ship here, and just all of the stuff that's going on with this set is just really amazing. I find it really great, and I just really like the build for the ship itself. And I don't know, this set I may consider picking up, but I don't know, the $150 price point is kind of getting to me. I don't know, I may be overthinking it, but it's still a really great set to get as part of this new Arctic wave. And finally, we have the biggest set of this wave, and that is set number 60379, and also called the Deep Sea Submarine. Now, this set will be retailing for $100 in the US. This set will also contain 842 pieces, and along with 4 minifigures. Now, this set in particular, I don't know. It just doesn't really interest me that all that much. I mean, I do kind of like the build for the submarine here, and I really like the build for the sunken shipwreck little side build. But I don't know. This set is a little bit too much for $100. I don't know, but either way, for the minifigures, we have 3 divers, and then we also have 1 pilot for the submarine. And I believe there may be 1 other minifigure. I don't know. Anyways, for the builds here, we have the submarine, and there is plenty of space inside, which you can seat some more minifigures. And there's also 2 side builds with the divers. So one we have is a deep sea robot, and then we also have another robot, which is more of a mech. And I actually kind of like the build for this mech here. It looks kind of funny, but also makes sense for, this being a deep sea set. But anyways, for the side build, we also have this sunken shipwreck, which I really like the design for. And in it, there is a great white shark hiding, which I really like the inclusion of that animal mold. And then we also have 2 smaller sharks just, circling the shipwreck. And there's also some more animals as well, such as 2 jellyfish and also some fishies as well. And again, I really like the build for this shipwreck here. It looks really great, and also the use of the ugly rock face piece off to the side. So overall, this set is, again, not that bad. I don't know. This set just doesn't really interest me all that much, probably because it only has like just a submarine build and that's it. So anyways, again, this set is pretty decent, and it's still a nice inclusion to this new deep sea and Arctic sub theme. And moving back to the normal town and city sets, the first one we have is the big behemoth for this wave, and also the biggest city set of all time now, and probably one of my favorite city sets of all time now too. This here is set number 60380, and also called Downtown or Town Center. Now this set will be retailing for $200 in the US. This set will also contain 2010 pieces, and along with 15 minifigures. And oh my gosh, this set is really amazing. I love everything that's going on here with the buildings, the minifigures, and the side builds as well. There's so much to cover about this one set in particular. It may take quite a few minutes, but either way, this set is truly amazing. I love everything about it. It just has that type of city life being represented here that you want to see in real life. But either way, first off with the main build here, which is the town center. First off to the left, we have a pizza shack. And what you could do is have the chef just serve some pizza to a customer. And above that, there's also a billboard shown, which has a dinosaur toasting a stunt bike rider, which I believe that's the stunt bike rider from the Dinosaurs Stunt Challenge from this year. You may know what I'm talking about. Either way, right next to the shack, there's also an empty street, which has a noodle stand on it. And there's also some Christmas lights being hung with the street lamp and also the billboard sign too. And in the background, we have the big hotel building. And yes, this is a hotel building. And this build is just a lot better than that hotel building that's also coming out for the summer as well. Either way, I love the design for each housing unit and the colors as well. I also like how this building kind of captures a modern artistic architectural look to it. You may know what I'm talking about, but either way, on the roof, there's also some wind turbines and also some solar panels, which are pretty nice to have as some extra detailing. And there's also a balcony for somebody to sit outside and just, watch the street from above. And speaking of which, on the 3rd floor, there's also a tube which you can have somebody walk through and go across the street into a studio, I believe. Either way, for the second building, which is across the street, on the roof, we have a rooftop party going on, which is nice to include. And right below that, there's also a vet or animal hospital, and as well as a barber shop. And I believe this is the first time Legos included a barber shop and a vet in Lego City before. I could be wrong, but either way, again, this set is really amazing. I also forgot to mention that this set also includes some road base plates as well, so you can attach this set to some other sets that include the road plates, so that way you can expand your own city display that way. There's also a really great looking tree build as well, which is probably the best well-built tree I've ever seen in a Lego City set, unlike those pretty basic ones. But either way, this set is really amazing. I love everything that's going on, and just all that's being represented here is just so amazing. I love the detailing for the buildings, and as for the minifigures, we have a variety of them, mostly just civilians. We have a worker for city services, I guess. We also have a few kids. We have a chef, a noodle stand worker, as well as a barber. And yeah, just so many minifigures just making up this one set is just really insane. And 15 minifigures is quite a bit. So overall, this set I will definitely for sure make sure to get on the very first day it comes out. If not, then I'll probably wait a few and get this set, but for sure, I am getting this set no matter what. I just absolutely love it. And next up, we have set number 60391, and also called the construction site. Now, this set will be retailing for about $40 to $50 in the US. This set will also contain 235 pieces, and along with 4 minifigures. Oh boy, this set is just horrible. I'm just gonna go flat out negative here. I don't like this set whatsoever. It's completely boring. The builds are just so lazy looking. They don't even look like 4+ builds. They look like something out of Duplo. I don't know. They just look so lazy built, if you know what I mean. Either way, I get that this is a 4+ set and it's meant for little kids starting to get more into Lego. And these are builds for 4-year-olds, but still, this set is just horrible. I still do collect some 4+ sets even to this day, just not a whole bunch of them, only ones that I want in my collection. But this one, I definitely do not want in my collection, and I don't know. This set is just so trashy. Either way, thinking on the positive side of this set, the minifigures here, we have 4 construction workers. So it's nice to get 4 construction workers in this set. One of them does have a new torso print, which I do like. And there's also a in-wave reference to another set, which I believe is the apartment buildings set as well on the blueprints there. Other than that, nothing else about this set really interests me. I'm done with this set. And finally, we have set number 60398, and also called the Family House. Now, this set will be retailing for $60 in the US, and the set will also contain 462 pieces, and along with 3 minifigures. Now, this set is 100 times better than that original Family House set we got like 2 years back in Lego City as well. So again, this one is a step up from before. I just absolutely love the detailing for the house front and back, and the interior is also really amazing. I also like the inclusion of the greenhouse out in front. The minifigures are also really nice inclusions as well, and also the inclusion of the electric car is great too. And there's also a new puppy mold as well, and there's a nice game of soccer that you can have the family members play outside. Again, I love this house, and there's also a road plate included, so you can attach this to another road plate from another Lego City set if you wanted to. Either way, that is it for all of my thoughts on these new Lego City summer sets. There is actually still one more set that is yet to be revealed, and that is the passenger plane, which I believe is going to be retailing for $100. But when that set gets revealed, I will make sure to do a follow-up video on that one. Either way, all of these sets are really amazing, except for that construction site. either way, I just can't wait to get my hands on most of these. Sets I will definitely make sure to get are the downtown set, and I'll maybe consider the deep sea exploration ship. I will also make sure to get the apartment building, the car wash, the snowmobile, and other sets like those. So anyways, guys, if you like this video, please make sure to subscribe, like it, and stay tuned for more videos to come in the future. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one.